Yes, I think the president has pretty much nailed it. Those 2 million doses are no longer available to us. But fortunately, there's some hopefulness in Aspen's capacity to make good on those doses in due course. Won't help us in the short term. So we face, at this point, a rather bleak situation with regard to the pandemic.
One of the difficulties of this announcement, of course, becomes the fact that South Africa has really hinged its vaccination program on Johnson & Johnson vaccines, at least in the majority. They say to supply at least 2/3 of the vaccines we're expecting in the next couple of months.
Yes, unfortunately, this follows a pattern of putting all our eggs in one or too few baskets, because this pandemic is very unpredictable and vaccine production, as you know, is very unpredictable. So we have now conspired, events have conspired, together with some assistance from us, to make us lose 3 million doses of vaccine, the 1 million doses of AstraZeneca, which we insensibly flogged off, and these 2 million, which have now been deemed to be contaminated and not fit for use. And this is a serious a leg of this trifecta of problems that we face. The second problem being that we are in the midst of the third wave. And this is threatening to overwhelm the numbers that we saw even in the second wave. And, we are going to experience high casualty rates in this third wave simply because we haven't vaccinated sufficient numbers of people. We have vaccinated about 1.3, 1.4 million in the last 6 months, when countries like our neighbors in Africa are way ahead of us. Countries like the US do 1 million a day. And so we're real laggards in the situation. And when you add the loss of this vaccine, we now have nothing. We've got a few doses of Pfizer left and some promised doses in the future. So we're kind of on our own as far as that goes.